your true source of life and being. It is weakening to the soul to need another agent as a spiritual crutch. Therefore, to depend even on myself must be recognized as a temporary measure. For this reason, I am making every effort through my recorder to enable you to realize that your true support, mainstay, source of life and being are drawn directly from the all-powerful dimension of universal consciousness in equilibrium. I have come to you who are reading this letter, to help you find life more abundant and what I termed, when on earth, the kingdom of heaven. What did this statement mean in human terms? What did I mean when I said life more abundant? It is easier for me to describe my meaning to yourselves in 2001 than it was to spell it out clearly to the people in AD 1. But I know that for many people whose inner spiritual perceptions have not yet been opened, what I am about to say will be deemed fantastical. Truth of your physicality. Therefore, to help you understand, I must remind you and ask you to fully realize that you are not bodies possessing consciousness. You are divine consciousness individualized into separate consciousness beings and made visible on your earth by means of electrical particles drawn and bonded together into elements to give you visible living form according to a fundamental physical pattern. To understand the truth of existence and the origins of your physicality, you must make daily efforts to rid yourselves of the limited earthly perception that the body receives its beingness and is conceived and developed entirely and only according to unchangeable physical scientific laws. In place of your old limited human beliefs, you must make daily efforts to develop a strong, clear realization that your personal reality, your soul, is drawn directly from all reality, source of being. Your physical body also draws life from all reality at the moment of conception, but it is also tempered by the initial plane of consciousness vibrational frequencies, out of which your body was conceived. It is constricted and encapsulated ever more strongly as the years pass by the magnetic, emotional, bonding rejection impulses which control the human consciousness. What do I mean by that? What I am going to tell you has enormous implications for the future of mankind. That is, if those of you who are capable of doing so will make every effort to understand it. In fact, the way you view these letters will determine the course of your future lives. They will mean to you the difference between remaining stuck in your present parameter of consciousness vibrational frequencies or gradually moving forward yourself to higher levels of consciousness and producing children who will benefit from the exercise of the knowledge I am about to give you. When I was on earth, I made the oft-repeated but never understood statement, "What is born of the flesh is flesh, and of the spirit, spirit." I meant that some people have a natural spiritual ability to return to the original frequency of spiritual emotional consciousness in which they were conceived, and, in later years, can be reborn, take on new spiritual mental awareness in the same spiritual frequency of vibration of conception, and thereafter live and evolve and work from it. The original frequency of spiritual, emotional consciousness of conception will become the platform for the child's spiritual journey. Those conceived only of fleshly, lustful desires find it difficult to perceive any truth beyond the evidence of their ears, eyes, touch, and smell. If you doubt the foregoing, pause and reflect on the undeviating principle of existence. All creation is consciousness made visible.